Hey, Jackie, David. Listen, there's a lot of typing, so I decided to do it this way. I want to talk to you for a minute. You said to me the other day, um, whatever happened, we got to do something different next time um, about the house, about the list that she had and all that. Let me just give you some food for thought here, okay? I've been doing this for 30 years. It's all I do, is what I did for you. I do it for a lot of people. In fact, I do maintenance for about 300 homes for Acquire Realty. And let me tell you something, no matter what you do, no matter how careful you are, no matter how thorough I am, there's always going to be the person who comes down the pike who goes through your house with an electron microscope and comes up with an astonishing list, you know. But I was looking at her list. I went through it again last night. I went back to the emails you sent me and the list of stuff that she did, that she complained about. Most of that stuff was stuff that was not apparent through it by a casual walkthrough on the house. I mean, the stuff on the floor under the cabinets and all that kind of stuff. And most of that stuff was not stuff I was asked to deal with anyway. Those were things like the doorknobs that didn't lock properly, and which I went over and fixed, and the grout cracks in the grout line around the house, which again was not something I was asked to deal with. I could have brought it to your attention. Again, I didn't want to be petty with my recommendations to you, you know. And the other things, So I guess what I'm trying to say is what you asked me to do got done, and it got done right. Larry and I were talking about that. So next time, here's what I've decided to do. I have made a checklist that I'm going to use from now on, not just for your houses, but for my other clients. I'm going to use to go through these houses when people move out, a checklist by which I can make sure something like what happened there at your house doesn't happen again. We'll come up with everything and anything we can and leave you with options to fix things, because that's what I do. I make money doing it. The bigger the list, the more money I make. So I'm certainly not the guy who's going to turn away work. But yeah, so but yeah, like I said, I went back there, and did the things. In fact, I didn't. If it were anybody else but you or Richard or Bob, I probably would have charged to go back there. The microwave wasn't on my list. I went back there with parts and fixed it, saved you from having to buy another microwave. The doorknobs was not on my list, to do. I went and bought them and paid for them and put them in, didn't charge you. Same was going on around my hands and knees around the house and filling in cracks in the grout joints. That took a couple hours. So I didn't charge for that either. So I tried to be a trooper, tried to be there for you. I went back to the house 20 times to deal with that red spot in the carpet before it was rented, to try and do you right. So I've tried to do right by and I guess this is why yesterday, I know you tried to soothe me a couple times by saying, don't take it personal, don't take it personal. But it's hard not to take personal when a woman who I worked for appears to me to be taking up on the side of the tenant with regards to issues at that house. There is no reason for her to tell me I can't come in that house. She never told me that, but she didn't let me in. You know, there's no reason for her to tell you your maintenance guy can't come in the house. This thing you said about maybe she doesn't want to be there alone and maybe another doesn't want to man the house. I don't buy that. I have access, like I said, to hundreds of homes that I go in and do maintenance on. Most of them are single women who are home alone. Nobody has a problem with me. I've never done anything questionable or done anything to disqualify me from being able to do that kind of stuff. So I just want to be able to do the work that you hired me to do. And I can't be your maintenance guy if you allow her to tell you who can come in and out of that house. So it's your house, you do what you want. But to me it's a matter of loyalty, and it does hurt my feelings, but I'll get past it. You know what I mean? Just want to get that out there. That doesn't feel very good. You and I should be locking arms and standing together. And Bob Stein, who I just talked to before I texted you, him and I were talking about this, and he had somebody in one of his houses, some girl. Anyway, she tried to pull the same number on him a couple of years ago, and he handled it, I think, the right way. So anyway, it's your house. I work for you. You do what you want. I'll do what you want me to do. I'll do what you ask me to do. But I just wanted to get that out there. Mostly that I have a checklist I'll share with you that I will go through these houses when people move out and make sure nothing gets left unchecked. Okay, we'll do that. because I don't want to see you have to go through this either. But like I said yesterday, the people who moved into your son's house, Richard, you know how many things are on their list? Zero, zero, nothing. And I did the same thing at his house that I did at your house. This girl who lives at your house could have went to Richard's house and probably come up with another 100 things. Who knows? But that's not the norm for me. I don't usually get lists like that. That really shocked me, actually. That shocked me that would happen. But anyway, okay, I'll let you go. I'm sitting here working on your numbers. I can't find a couple of emails I've been searching for. I might have to ask you to send them to me if I can't find them. They should be in my folders. I'm pretty organized, but for whatever reason, I'll be in touch with you. All right, I'm going to get this off to you. I'll see you later. Bye bye.